MBBS from Bharati Vidyapeeth Medical College, Pune, and she's MD Internal Medicine from Bharati Vidyapeeth Medical College and Hospital, Sangli. And she has worked in Miraj in the Department of Medicine as senior resident and as junior consultant at Parma Shetty Multi Specialty Hospital, and she's doing fellowship currently at Chenry. Please go ahead and present your case, Dr. Shruti.
Can I share my screen?
Kindly share your screen.
Is it visible?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today, I'll be discussing a very interesting case pertaining to the topic of our CME today, infection. 22 years old, unmarried female presented to us on 18th November 2020 with history of progressing skin rash, dry cough, and fever since 1.5 months. The rash initially started over the scalp and was associated with itching. And over the following days, she developed episodes of low-grade intermittent type of fever with severe fatigue, for which she was hospitalized. The erythematous rash progressed to involve her face, upper and lower limbs, and it was associated with pain and had transitioned into scaly lesions, leaving back a few hypopigmented patches. She also had a history of dry cough, which had subsided. She also presented to us with a significant weight loss of around 8 kgs in 1 month, and she also had non-progressive right eye diminution of vision since 10 days. Her past and family history was normal, not significant. She was an engineering student, had regular menstrual cycle, and personal history was not significant. She had received treatment outside before visiting to us and had taken hydroxychloroquine 200 milligrams twice daily and had received methylprednisolone 125 milligrams for 3 days. On examination, she was a young female, thin-built, moderately nourished, was conscious and oriented. Her vitals were stable. She had papillosquamous skin lesions over her face, trunk, and back, and erythematous lesions over her thighs and upper limb. She also had oral mucosal erosions. This is her picture when she presented to us. We can see the papillosquamous rash over her face and scaly lesions over her eyebrows. Systemic examination was normal. She presented to us with a set of blood investigations, which suggested that she had anemia with pancytopenia, and there were derangement in the liver enzymes, as we can see. In her investigations done on the 17th, we can see there is improvement in the TLC and platelet count. That could be probably because of she had received methylprednisolone outside. There was also increased level of ferritin and folic acid in her investigations. She was tested for COVID RT-PCR outside, which was negative, and her HRCT was done, which shows multiple ground glass nodule scattered in both the lungs. With this, anyone has any differential diagnosis on the basis of the history that was presented to you?
I request panelists to discuss the. Dr. Vinita, any input? Or Dr. Praveen? Any one of you can give the inputs and differentials.
Dr. Shruti, what was in the eye? Why was there diminution of vision?
She was having diminution of vision. Ma'am, I'll come to that once we evaluate her.
No, but part of your physical examination, you might have done fundus.
Her pupils was slightly sluggishly reacting, ma'am, on the right side. Left eye pupil was normal. We did take a further ophthalm opinion that I will be telling about it later, ma'am. Apart from that, we couldn't see anything in the examination.
So if you have something in the lungs and something in the eyes, which is leading to diminution of vision and a skin rash, the possibilities to consider would be a systemic vasculitis that could have explained most of her manifestations. The other, just the thought which crossed my mind was tuberculosis.
Okay, ma'am.
The other could be considered as sarcoidosis. That's uncommon as a cutaneous manifestation.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's another good thought.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can proceed.
Yeah. For us, the clinical, based on the clinical history and the investigations that were available to us, we made a provisional diagnosis of viral infection. Since it was a short duration history and she also had an episode of fever, we also suspected some connective tissue disease, probably SLE, and another diagnosis of erythema multiforme was done, probably because of the extensive skin lesions that she had.
So I think the nodular lesions in the lungs would be really uncommon, will be not in favor of SLE, isn't it?
Yes, madam, but her skin rashes.
Yeah, they were quite like in the photo distributed area. That's right.
We investigated further at our center, and we found that her ANA was positive, 3+ with nuclear speckled pattern. Her complements were low, C3 was 40.9, C4 was less than 10. In view of deranged liver enzymes, we did a CPK, but it was normal. With the view of current ongoing pandemic and possibility of an infective etiology, we did COVID IgG, which was positive. We also did other viral markers like CMV, of which CMV IgG was reactive. Epstein-Barr virus was also done, and of that core antigen IgG was positive, which suggested that she had past infection with Epstein-Barr virus. With ANA being positive, we evaluated her further with Contrix 24, of which it showed SM and SM RMP positivity, and RNP 68 was also equivocal. Since she had a diminution of vision, we referred her to an ophthalmologist and asked for his opinion, and they suggested that she had macular edema with multiple soft exudates and clots in the right eye, and the left eye was normal. And on these findings, the diagnosis of retinal vasculitis was made. She had undergone skin biopsy before coming to our center, and it showed epidermis shows acanthosis with foci of basal cell degeneration and occasional civate bodies, which suggestive of acute lupus erythematosus. On basis of the history, findings, and the blood investigation, diagnosis of lupus-like illness was made, probably triggered due to COVID infection. We concluded it could be. With that, we started her on hydroxychloroquine 200 mg twice daily, along with prednisolone 15 mg, and she was asked to follow up with us after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, she was symptomatically better. Her skin lesions had improved, her liver enzymes had gone back to normal, and there was a slight improvement in C3, 63.7. This is the picture of her in comparison from the first time when she presented to us and to the recent follow-up that she had with us. We can see the skin lesions have improved quite well, leaving small few hypopigmented patches. Discussion. Systemic lupus erythematosus is a multi-system autoimmune disease characterized by systemic inflammation and tissue damage. COVID-19 is an infection caused by the novel coronavirus. Patients with coronavirus infections have severe inflammatory cytokine storm, which leads to high expression of pro-inflammatory cytokines such as IL-1, IL-6, TNF-alpha that leads to clinical presentation similar to autoimmune disease. Various environmental triggers such as viral infection can lead to activation of innate and acquired immune response in genetically predisposed patients, which can lead to development of rapid autoimmune dysregulation causing hyperinflammatory autoimmune disease. infectious disease have been long considered as one of the trigger for autoimmune and autoinflammatory disease via molecular mimicry. This is a Venn diagram taken from Frontiers Journal in Immunology, which shows the similarity, the common factors that lupus and COVID have. It is common in Black Hispanics. Lymphopenia is common. Cytokine storm we see in both of these, and the tissue damage is seen in both SLE as well as lupus. A similar case report was reported in Italy, saying that COVID triggered SLE was there. In this, the patient had cyanosis along with altered sensorium, leukopenia, and lymphopenia. Along with that, which also had antiphospholipid antibody positive in them. Thank you.
Very nice case, Dr. Shruti. Just curious to know, did
Thank
I
you,
miss
ma'am.
the CT scan in the chest? Was a CT chest?
Sorry, ma'am?
Did I miss a CT chest?
CT test she just presented to us with the report. It was done outside before she came to us, ma'am. She didn't have the film. She just had the printed report with her.
Okay, what did it say?
It suggested a multiple ground glass nodular pattern in both the lungs.
Okay.
But they reported not consistent with
COVID.
COVID infection. I mean, it was not typical pattern what you see with COVID infection.
Right, right. Yeah,
Dr.
so you can't
Shruti.
explain that by SLE as well, isn't it?
Yes, the lesions were not typical like SLE.
Yes.
You just need
We
to
plan to repeat her ANA after 3 months again to see if there is any improvement in it.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are there any questions in the chat for Dr. Shruti? Somebody has asked, could you have done an ANCA profile?
Since we got the biopsy, skin biopsy, which suggests that she had SLE-like picture and her ANA profile being positive with SM and SMRMP, we didn't think about ANCA profile, ma'am.
That's right. Good. Well done.
Thank you.